get started this morning. If I could please get your attention. So this morning we are here, as we always are on Tuesday mornings, to gather in acknowledgement of individuals, businesses, organizations who make it a priority to positively impact our community by making a difference in people's lives. So at this time, we want to recognize an award-winning filmmaker, Matthew Thornton, here to my right. No, I'm just... We want to recognize him for the work that he's done in filming the life of a world-renowned artist and a local. And Matthew's a native of Corpus Christi and a graduate of my alma mater, Flower Bluff High School, as well as Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi. So his passion to create art through film led him to work as an actor, writer, teacher, and filmmaker. The film serves that he's created to make us aware of our surroundings and inspires us to pursue our own dreams regardless of the obstacles in our paths. We want to thank and recognize Matthew for this profound documentary, which you're going to hear a little bit about here in a moment, which also beautifully highlights our beautiful city of Corpus Christi. So this is a dual effort here. So Matthew, thank you for creating this documentary and putting all the effort and the work that you did into it. And now we have another special commendation for world-known artist Kent Ullberg, and we have his beautiful wife with us here today, Mrs. Ullberg. We want to thank you for sharing your talent and creative efforts that elevate our surroundings. As you well know, and I'm preaching to the choir, you know, the arts help form the core of a community, and they bring connectivity to all of us. So we have beautiful surroundings right here in Corpus Christi where we call home, and so we want to thank you for adding to that and for staying in Corpus Christi and keeping your art a part of our beautiful city. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and hand over the microphone to Councilwoman Sylvia Campos, which is here with me to read commendations this morning.
Thank you, Mary. Oh, what a day. All right. This certificate of commendation is awarded to Kent Ullberg in recognition and appreciation. Kent Ullberg is one of the world's foremost wildlife sculptors. A native of Sweden, Kent Ullberg studied at the Swedish University College of Art in Stockholm and worked at museums in Germany, the Netherlands, France, Africa, Denver, Colorado. After living in Botswana, Africa for 7 years, he immigrated to the United States and made his home on Padre Island, Corpus Christi, Texas, over 40 years ago. In 1990, Kent Ullberg's peers elected him a full academician, thus making him the first wildlife artist since John James Audubon to receive one of the greatest tributes in American art. In 2010, he received the Briscoe Legacy Awards as well as a Lifetime Achievement Award from the Society of Animal Artists in 2016. Best known for his monumental works executed for museums and municipalities across the globe, his installations are the largest bronze wildlife compositions ever done, spanning several city blocks. Both earned him the coveted Henry Herring Medal Award from the National Sculptor Society, New York City. His most recent monumental installation is Snow Macedon, a life-size bronze Macedon placed outside the Denver Museum of Nature and Science. Today, we commend Kent Ullberg for choosing to pursue his passion and creative sculptures that grace the bayfront, greet us at the entrances of the Texas State Aquarium and Padre Island. Thank you for drawing us closer to nature, activating our imaginations, and encouraging us to perceive more deeply the environment that surrounds us. You remind us of all that our beautiful city by the sea has to offer. On behalf of the City of Corpus Christi, thank you for sharing your gift of art and innovation. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I'll just tell you quickly, I've known Kent and Vera since I was a kid. My mom she actually tutored their son in reading. And so I was really young, and before I understood the effect of art on a community or anything like that, I was awestruck by the fact that he gets to play with clay all day long. And he turns it into these massive sculptures for us to all enjoy, for all of the things that were said in this commendation. But growing up and becoming a filmmaker, that's kind of been anybody who pursues the arts, a dream in the arts, is constantly faced with the pool of being told that it might be better if you just get a career that can pay. And a career for most people, for better or worse, it ends up being a job, usually one that they work just hard enough not to get fired and they get paid just enough not to want to quit. But in Kent's case, that wasn't an option, right? He was told that he would never make a living as an artist or a sculptor of animals. And he stuck with his passion. He found his way around the world, and you've been doing it 46 years now, right?
Yeah. Oh,
So,
more than that.
More than that. Oh, full time.
Yeah,
Here. So, I would say that the narrative of his life and the reason why we're making this film is really to address one question: what happens to a person when they choose to follow their dream? And so I'm thrilled as an artist myself to get to share that with you, and you can certainly keep up. My wife brought a card with some QR codes. You can see the trailer and sign up and follow along and keep up with the progress of the film.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Well, first of all, thank you, Madam Mayor, and the City Council for taking care of my favorite city in the world. And my wife and I, we lived all over the world. And I want to tell you quickly how I came to Corpus Christi. We lived in Denver at the time, and I had an exhibition at the Cowboy Hall of Fame in Oklahoma City. And we decided to drive down and take a look. We heard that Texas actually had a coast. So we decided to drive down and take a look. And we drove, and then we drove over the Harbor Bridge. And we saw the Smiling Bay. And I grew up in a little fishing village on an island in the North Sea. My heart just went boom, boom, boom. And we drove around, and we drove out to the island, and an immediate right turn on Aquarius Street, there was a house for sale. And we put our money down. And then we drove back to Denver and wondered, what the hell have we done? And it's the best thing we ever did. We raised 2 boys here, and it's perfect. And they went to Flower Bluff. Thank you so much for this honor. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Mayor.
We'll take a picture.
Council members, can you stand yourself this way?
Yeah.
Perfect. And then everyone up front, baby step this way.